Welcome everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 7 of Cthulhu Death May Die, and we're playing through Strange Bedfellows, the first episode of the Season 2 expansion box. So, Strange Bedfellows Season 2 Episode 1 playthrough. We'll do a quick fast forward through the setup here. We'll get the Cho-Chos, the Elder Thing, the Cultists, and Marguerite and Sergeant Mario set up, and we'll read through their backgrounds. Once we wrap up the setup, we'll jump right into turn 1. So thanks for watching. Get some snacks and let's jump into some gaming. Okay, so we've got the basic board set up. Season 2 expansion set rules. We've got the first episode, and we're going to play against Yog-Sothoth. Will be our great old one. And he's got Wilbur Whately, and we're also playing the Strange Bedfellows episode 1. And Strange Bedfellows, basically, the description is cultists in Chicago. They've holed up in a bank vault, performing their ritual. Fortunately, there are enough unsavory, unstable folks about in Chicago. We can get their help and their Tommy guns and storm the vault. So basically, we're making friends with bank robbers to disrupt their occult ceremony. So to disrupt the ritual, any investigator must enter the vault. And you enter the vault, the investigator must have at least 4 gangster companions. And then when the ritual is disrupted, remove the lock tokens from the vault. And when the Elder One advances, each investigator takes 1 wound for each marked condition they have. And then there's a special rule: enemies and investigators can't pass through the locked tokens. So you see the locked doors, the locked tokens. So enemies and investigators cannot enter those 2 locked tokens. So then you also have the actions of loot the area, where you can take a loot token to be traded, and you also have the ability of so we've got elder things, and we got Cho-Chos are the creatures. Let's get into the 2 investigators. We've got Sergeant Mario Brageri and Marguerite Richter. You can check out the painting video of these guys, but just has a zoom in on these guys. They'll be our investigators, and let's read their backstories. We'll put them on the start space, and we'll get into it. So first off, Sergeant Mario Brageri, Bari, Italy. I do not threaten, indeed, I make promises. Sergeant Mario Brageri has a talent for interrogation due in part to his superior observational skills and in part to his utterly terrifying demeanor. One might expect cultists dealing with eldritch horrors to be immune to the 1,000-yard stare from a mere mortal, but something about Sergeant Brageri's gaze cuts straight to a subject's primordial fears. A whispered word or 2 saps the cultist's resolve with brutal efficiency. Sergeant Brageri never gets physical, noting that information gained in that matter often proves unreliable. Instead, 5 minutes alone has them babbling like a brook. So here he is, Sergeant Mario Brageri, our investigator, and he's got the interrogation, marksman, and toughness. And so let's check out Marguerite Richter from Munich, Germany. If meat is too tough, you just need a sharper knife. Marguerite Richter was a paleoanthropologist and celebrity chef with a specialty in ancient food preparation and dishes. Her exotic cuisines raised her to renown across Europe, where dishes from the ancient world graced modern dining tables, sometimes for the first time in millennia. Finding these recipes took her to ruins and digs across the world, and inevitably into contact with blasphemous secrets and otherworldly occultism practiced before mankind walked upright. She's retired from the spotlight, but still delights in exotic dishes, though perhaps one should avoid inquiring about the ingredients. Look at her there. She's armed with her 2 knives and her apron. She's also got butcher, stealth, and brawling, so we'll get them set up here. We'll also grab their Arkham Asylum cards here. First off, we've got codependency for Marguerite, and we've got recurring trauma for Arkham Sanitarium cards for both investigators. So we'll get to those when they pop up in the gameplay. So let's get the tokens in place for their cards. We'll have the insanity space, the stress and health for Sergeant Brageri, and as I mentioned, interrogation, marksman, and toughness. I'll find the other token in a bit. We'll get it during the break. I dropped it there. And then for Marguerite, also we're going to give her the same, her insanity token, and she gets Butcher, Stealth, and Brawling, in addition to having her insanity, her stress, and her health markers up to full. So, so that should just about do it. We've got all of our monsters in place, so let's jump into the cards. We'll do a quick shuffle of the Mythos cards here, and let's get into the gameplay. We also have our discovery cards, and should be good. So let's jump into it. So first off, I think we'll have Sergeant Mario. He's going to go ahead and move into that space with these cultists. They've got to pick up loot. That's the main advantage here. So they have to pick up loot, and we can get them set up doing that. So Sergeant Brageri will go ahead, and he can actually shoot from another area. So he'll go ahead and shoot, and then he can go pick up that treasure. So let's have him do that first. So yeah, instead of moving him, I think he'll just stay back, and he can use his marksman, and he can go ahead and he can just shoot. So yeah, his first action will be to do that, and let's go ahead and give him the shot first off. So like he's got. Yeah, so he's got a hit there. Let's give him, takes out one already. And let's go ahead and give another one here. And we can do a reroll for this one. We'll give him a stress, take one insanity there, and he can get a reroll as well. And then we'll see what he gets here. So one more roll. And both of them are taken out of the game. So good. So we've got the two cultists moved out of the game, and let's keep going on turn one here. We've got Mythos card is next. Shuffle these up, and we'll get the first Mythos card out here. So it's a Yog-Sothoth card, so we have to put a Yog-Sothoth gate, a Yog gate token on our space. So that's the Yog gate token, and let's go ahead and spawn that, and we'll also next part of the phase is to do the discovery cards. So right now we're in a safe space. So from a discovery card point of view, he can grab the first discovery card here, and he'll get the Jimmy the Feet card. It says, "Ladies, here's a dancing man. You've discarded diamond token to claim Jimmy the Feet. If not, you claim a marked condition." Okay, so he doesn't have a diamond token, so he's going to have to get the marked condition. So we'll go ahead and put it a marked condition for him as his discovery. So yeah, so he's got the Jimmy the Feet marked condition. Take one stress when you claim this condition, becoming marked. If you can't, you take one wound. So he'll do that, and we'll place it here for him. And then we will jump to Marguerite's turn, and we can go ahead and we've got the one Mythos Elder Sign, so no need to do any resolve the end of turn moves with the Great Old One. So we can go ahead and just read the Yog-Sothoth's first stage, It says when Yog-Sothoth advances, place a random Yog gate on your step and move Wilbur Whately 2 spaces. So we don't have to worry about this round. So it is moving into Marguerite's turn, and we'll have her go ahead and grab this first loot. So she's got her first loot, and we'll also have her do a trade move, and she can give that. She'll give that move that she'll trade that and give it to Sergeant Mario Brageri, I believe, because he can clean up his mark condition. Let's see what we can do. Right, so he can give this up to clear his mark condition. So she'll kind of, since he fought the monsters for her, she can give that up for him. And okay, so let's go into our Mythos card. Actually, we'll take a Mythos card actually, and okay, so we have to move the Elder Thing closer. So the Elder Thing moves closer, basically. So this is a card for the Strange Bedfellows. So now we've got 2 Mythos Elder Signs. So let's go ahead and do the Discovery card since she's in a safe space here, and her Discovery card will be. Her Discovery card. Yeah, so her Discovery card is Alfonso the Pork Chop. Nobody makes Sunday gravy like Mama. You can claim this if you discard. She gains a lead pipe, basically. So that's good. That's helpful. She'll get an extra die roll from that one, and nothing to attack here. So that's going to do it for turn 1. I think we're pretty much wrapped up. No resolve end turn effects. Let's check out the link up ahead, and we'll see you in turn number 2. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe. We're really trying to grow the channel. Love to get the channel up to 1,000 viewers in 2022, and we need your help to do that. Check out the links below, and as always, really appreciate you guys watching. Read all the comments, so feel free to leave a comment below, and we'll see you in the next turn. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.